Lucky, we got lucky.
Y'all didn't just have a fucking $50,000 budget to just go get features like that type shit already.
No, we did them like either summer.
So are these like are these like bartering verses?
Yeah. Okay, so look, I'll tell you the
hey,
South
give
Park.
me a verse for mine. I'll give you a verse for yours.
I'll tell you the South Park. And nobody incorporated that South Park, and that was our biggest thing. Was like get South Park. I kind of already knew him. I worked at Dope House for like 4 weeks, a month, and I got in good with him, so kind of knew him. So one day we were there, and he was recording. I forgot what song he was recording at Digital Services. It was in Houston, a big studio that we used for a couple of sessions, a couple of songs, and we mastered our first album there anyway. So we went to that studio and we got high. It was me and Tiny. We got high with them, man, and we would smoke Reggie at that time. The good Reggie, but he had the hydro at that time, and man, that shit I couldn't even feel my teeth. Anyway, we're in his Benz, and we're there and we're chilling, and I'm sitting in the front, Tiny's in the back, and he's driving. And we're just driving around. I don't know why the fuck we're driving around. We're driving around with them, and we're just smoking that shit. And I don't want to push out and be like, I can't smoke no more. I'm just smoking with them, like, dude, I can't feel my teeth. I'm fucking about to fucking go crazy. My head's fucking spinning, just shit like that. And I just said, fuck it. I said, hey, I put on a beat, and he had heard it. It was I want to remix one of the beats. And he was like, yeah. He's like, man, I love it. He's like, I'll go ahead. And he's like, I want this one. I said, all right. I said, hey, what do you want for it? And I said, I want a verse. And he goes, what do you want? What kind of verse do you want? And I said, I want a 16 bar and 8 bar. He goes,
that boy got specific.
He goes, my 16 bars verses are going for 16,000 right now. I said, wow.
That's not bad. That's a lot at that time, but that's not bad.
You were independent. That's fucking. That's our whole budget for the label.
Dude, my fucking.
Yeah, but at that time, is his prime SPM? Like,
this is
that's a good price. I mean, it's high at that time.
This is before he got signed, but right when he was like fucking the period.
So that's probably the equivalency to.
Yeah, he was big time already.
To 20, 30 bands for someone about to pop now. I guess.
Yeah, he was big time already, and so. But my mouth dropped. My stomach was like, oh shit! I was like 16,000. I was like, forget it. I was like, damn. I was like, oh, all right. And he was like, and then he said, I'll do it for 8. And then I was like, damn, that's still a lot. And I was like, all right, well, let me see what he said. You know what? He goes, look, Smoke. He goes, you give me 10 beats and this one right here, and I'll do the feature for you. And I said, shit, all right.